Markets are my jam, okay? They're the PB2 my J. What is it saying? It's a cow. I'm so tired. Like, she's back. There she is. And I'm just like, that is going to be my market trailer. I shall call this one Barbie Kitty. Almost all the international orders that I get, these are super cute and they're super trendy, but they are a super pain in the rear end. Okay, this is going to New Zealand. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for being here. My name's Brittany. I'm the ginger behind Ginger Patch Designs, and today is the last day before, it's technically my second market of the season. The first one was just like a local farmer's market. It's a pretty modest size. This is the first what I think is going to be a decent sized one. And so today is totally dedicated to going through my checklist. I have a market checklist that I go through every time I do one, so I don't, God forbid, leave anything at home. That's the worst. And then I'm going to show you all the behind the scenes market things that I've been working on to prepare, like not product wise, the last few days. So if you saw my video earlier this week in my bookish launch, I was kind of starting to do both bookish launch and market prep things. It was kind of hard for me to separate the two in my head, but I spent like 3 hours yesterday making, tagging, and wrapping shirts for tomorrow. And I was just going to show you how I do it. So I have like the wood crates that stack on each other. And so this is one of the Akatar House of Wind book club ones. I wrap it with a rubber band, and then I put a size sticker on the outside so people don't have to like root through it, and it's just really easy to see from the display what the shirt is, and then they can just grab their size, and then I can easily see if someone's looking for something what we have. I made all my price list signs. They're laminated, so there's going to be a glare. If you watched my how I save money in my business video, you saw where I was like making a lot of my own paper things, signs, everything I can try to make myself to save money. And on the display, I didn't have a sign actually for the sticker display, so I made that. I just stuck with an easy laminated sign so I can change it later if I need to. If you didn't catch the DIY video, I was actually really proud of that one. It was really, really good the way we made the sticker display. So I'll link that above here so you can go check that out. This will be the main sign. I made custom QR codes. You can make these for free on, I think it's just QR code generator, and you can customize like the layout a little bit. Like I just did my Instagram, YouTube, and then my website. So it's really easy if someone like wants to check out other products I have that are not at the market. And then this was also in the bookish launch, but some people might not have watched the bookish launch just because they're like, I don't know, they missed it or they just haven't seen it yet. But I'm going to cover up the code because you can only get it at the market. But I made these like little thank you for shopping with me cards that I'm going to start giving out at markets, and it's got a free shipping coupon code and then it's got my QR code to my website on the back of the coupon. I just thought that was something nice to just add a little something special to customer shopping experience when they visit with me at markets, because I'm so humbled by this. And I love it every time it happens, but this mostly happens locally where I live because I've been doing markets for 7 years. Even though I'm like new to the YouTube scene, I'm not new to the small business scene and the market scene. I'll have repeat customers come back, and especially this Christmas one I do every year called Santa's Village. I do a lot of plushies for that one because there's a lot of kids and it's Christmas. And the last 2 years I've had people, I hear so many people go like, she's back, there she is. And I'm just like, me. And so I just wanted to do something nice for shoppers that come see me at my local markets. So So I got these 3 colors. I got these at Walmart. I thought cheap yarn was fine given that it's just for tassels and not tassels. These are pom-poms. And not like wearables or anything. But these are, I got from my brand colors. I got the pinks, the greens, and the yellows. But I have all of these pom-poms. So what I did you can get a pack of these pom-pom makers. I got 4 pom-pom makers on Amazon for like $8, $7 or $8. And it's really easy to make, but they're very time consuming. This whole basket of poms took me like 2 hours. Albeit I was watching a documentary, but still. So after I get all my outside stuff done, before it gets too hot, I will, or after I get all my outside stuff done, I will come in. I need to trim some of these up. They're like, yeah, some of them you got to trim up a little bit or just pull it out. I'll put these on a white string. I cannot speak today. My mind is a million places. I will put it on a white string so I'll be able to hang it on my sticker display. I am scrambling. Okay, I don't have the yarn, this thing on a string. I will literally throw that on the string in the morning if I have to. So I'm trying to get finished because I have to go pick up my daughter. And then my husband and I were going to go have like an evening with some friends tonight, which is super fun. But I'm also trying to, I literally have 15 minutes and I'm not going to get it done. Can you tell what it's going to be? I'm trying to get this custom, what is this again? It's a cow. I'm so tired. I'm trying to get this cow finished because the customer's already paid for it over a week ago and she's coming tomorrow to the market to pick it up, which she was not rushing me at all. She was really great. She's purchased from me multiple times, but when a customer pays for something, I like want to get it out as soon as possible, and we're going to be gone all next week. So... And then I'm also sitting here kind of starting to stress a little bit because I've never done this market before, and it's in a small area, so I'm sure it'll be fine. But like, I get super nervous to the point of like shaking a little bit when I do markets I've never done because I just don't know what to expect. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Well, you win some, you lose some. And this was one that I did not win. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't even know where to begin. I need some yarn before we have this little chat. Hello, friends. It is actually Tuesday the 9th. So this vlog is kind of like split up because I'll talk about it in a second. I started to do a market vlog, just strictly market vlog. And then my family and I, we went on vacation. We went out of town to North Carolina the week of the 4th. And then now we're back. So the reason I decided to split this into 2 vlogs is because the market vlog did not happen. The market was a total flop, and I'm going to talk more about it in just a second. So I'm kind of smushing part of market prep together with this week after getting back from vacation. I didn't even try to film yesterday because I was getting my shop life together. I had several new pieces of equipment that were gifted to me that I was so excited about. I was setting those up, kind of playing around with them as you do with new techie stuff, and figuring out the lighting situation. So I'm super excited. I went from having almost no lighting to now I have more lights than I know what to do with. Let's talk about the market. I had envisioned this awesome like prep market vlog, and then like actually at the market and like how it's going and this and that. And I was so excited because I love markets. Markets are my jam, okay? They're the PB2 my J, okay? Like, I love markets. I love getting to meet all the local people that come through and meeting new people, getting new customers, local eyes on a new business that they didn't know about. And I see a lot of people that I know. It's just, and it's fun. It's so fun. I love markets. And so in some of the previous clips, you like kind of saw how like nervous and excited I was because this was like the first decent, what I thought was going to be a decent sized one. And I get really anxious when I don't know what to expect, like good anxious, not bad. Cause I'm just afraid I'm going to leave something at home or it's just not going to go well, but it's okay. It's okay. I need to stop saying, so much. So what happened was, I'll try and give you the condensed version, which if you know me is laughable. I love to talk. So we get there at 7:15 in the morning. It doesn't start till 9. My husband comes with me to help me. It's street side unload, but they didn't block off the streets for us to unload. So that was a little cumbersome. It was okay. Traffic wasn't bad that early in the morning, but it was just a super congested. It was this panicked unload so my husband could move my truck and get it out of the way because traffic kept going. And so I had envisioned like setting up my camera and doing like a sped up of our setup. That didn't happen. There was absolutely no space. So we were allowed to set up, the outdoor vendors were allowed to set up wherever we wanted outside. That's never happened to me before. I've always had an assigned spot. And the reason for that is so you don't set up right next to someone who has the same thing that you do. So you can guess what happened. We were already nearly halfway set up by the time we realized this. This also happened to a friend of mine that was there. And it was fine. We talked it out, made some new friends, even though we made the same thing. It was fine. So I'm not going to like bash this event. It just, because there were a lot of vendors there. This is a very local annual event. It wasn't a bad event. It was just not my event. Okay, so we got set up and it was fine. By 8 a.m., my husband and I were both dripping in sweat. I knew it was going to be hot this day, but I guess I just thought I could take it. I've been at really hot events before, like all day, and it's hot, and we bring fans, water. That's just how it is. I don't know if like I'm just getting older and like I can't handle it as much, or maybe it's because I was out in it from like so early. But it quickly reached a point of heat that I didn't care. I didn't care if I made any sales. I didn't care. I didn't care. Like, I didn't want to get my camera out. I was so miserable. Miserable meaning not just hot. Like, I felt sick. I wanted to leave very badly. But if you've never done events before, you don't leave early. That's really, really frowned upon, and it's like bad form. I've never left an event early, even if it is deader than a doornail, but I finally went to the event coordinator at about 12:45. No, it was closer to 1 o'clock, because by 12 o'clock I was hungry, but I was afraid if I ate, I was going to get sick. The heat index was at this point 106. Not bad if you're just going outside to work for a little bit, and then coming back in. But when I used to coach cross country, we wouldn't let the kids go out if it was 104, above 104. And even then, anything above 100 was just, after 15, 20 minutes, it was miserable. So I'd been out in it for hours in front of my fan. But I went to the event coordinator and I was like, I can't do this. I'm so sorry. I've never left an event early. I can't do this. And I'll be darned, I took one for the team, y'all, because I started packing up and I was so ready to go. I was throwing stuff in them buckets and trying to get out of there. Then everybody else started packing up. So somebody was just waiting to take one for the team. You're welcome. So, I think it was just a combination of the heat. Heat will kill a market. It was just a combination of the heat and a small area. I didn't expect for it to be like super busy given the area, but I think the heat really killed this one and just reminded me that outdoor summer markets are just not my jam. It's a little disheartening because like preparing for a market and preparing for like online sales are completely different. If you are a market vendor, you know, like there's so much prep involved in making sure that you have everything that you need, your checklist, all the products. You have to make everything ahead of time. So I guess the upside is like I just have plenty of product for my next markets, which is fine. I mean, yeah, I was hoping to make some extra money because like I said, you have to have all your product made ahead of time for markets. And my next big market is big. Like I will be spending a lot of money ahead of time trying to prepare for that market. But it's all right. It's all right. Like I said, you win some, you lose some. Moving on. You just got to you just have to remain positive because that's just part of doing, you have to remind yourself that that's just part of doing business. Like everything you try and everything you do is not going to work out well. Like you're probably going to fail more than you succeed. That's just part of it. So we're just going to move on to the next. So on the upside, a bit of positivity is that when we went to North Carolina, we went out to my grandparents' property and we brought back my grandpa's trailer. It's an enclosed trailer and it is the perfect little size. It's not a big long one. I think it's 8 feet. It's like 4.5 or 5 by 8 feet, which is perfect. So that is going to be my market trailer. I'm keeping all my market stuff in there except for anything fiber, just like tables, tent, grid walls, all the displays and everything will be kept in there because it was like really cramping the side room in our garage where I kept it all in. It was so messy. It was really hard to keep organized and it kind of drove my husband a little bit crazy. I'm trying to get this loaf kitty finished so I can show you what they look like. I think kitties are going to be the thing this year. Honestly, the next big market I have is the Real Foot Arts and Crafts Festival, which the numbers change from year to year, but it is a huge event and that will be a really good one to do a market vlog on. So I'll just try again on the next one. Done. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Oh my goodness. It's so cute with his little butt. Boop. Boop. And look at his butt. Look at his little booty. So, and I made some like traditional, kitty colors like gray, and so these are more like actual kitty colors. Like we've got a gray. This is like I'm calling it peaches and cream, even though it's not really peachy, like a little bit. How stinking cute is this? I shall call this one the Barbie kitty. I almost say good morning. It's actually good afternoon. It's Thursday. I did not film yesterday because I went an hour away with my mother-in-law to go shopping, and it was super fun. And by the time we got back, I did a little bit of computer work, but it wasn't worth turning on the camera or anything. Also, if you hear some loud noises in the background, it's my dog. He was outside for all of 10 minutes, and he's just an old man, and he's a mouth breather, and he, he's been trying to cool off for like 30 minutes now. So anyways, and he gets upset when I leave him outside of the room. He'll lay outside of the door and just pant even louder and make all kinds of ruffling noises trying to get in. Anywho, I got some really cute earrings from a friend of mine. These are handmade clay earrings, and I just thought, like, these are literally the same kind of flower that's in my logo, and I thought they were super cute. She had some bright pink ones, like bright pink, and they were so pretty. But, you know, red hair problems, they wouldn't have looked good on me. Can you just look at my shirt? I got it for free. It's got the little pill ball things on it, like it's really well worn, but I just thought it was so fitting, and it's so comfy. I feel like Bane is so loud and y'all like can't even hear me. I have 2 orders to work on today. One is for a Harry Potter bag and another is for a Harry Potter wallet. So this is really weird. Something that I've noticed is that almost all the international orders that I get through my Etsy shop, not my website. I don't do international on my website, just my Etsy. All the international orders are mostly Harry Potter items. Now, if you saw in previous videos that I'm not doing Harry Potter anymore, like I'm using up all the materials that I have, and I wasn't going to do Harry Potter anymore just because Harry Potter's like so big, and I'm just kind of like, I should have been doing it all along because of copyright issues, but I'm like, I get so many international orders just from Harry Potter wallets is pretty much it. And it's wild because people will pay more in shipping than for the product. Like this wallet, it's a really nice wallet. It's the purple one. Hang on. If you've watched, I'll link the video below where I was like actually making these Harry Potter wallets, but it's this purple, it was really pretty purple pattern. This was like my best seller. So this is a $55 wallet, and this person paid $63 to have it shipped to New Zealand. I was like, I'm glad they really like my stuff, but my goodness, that is wild to me. So I need to work on those and go. I try to get international orders out as soon as possible just because they take so long to get there, and I just want to make my customers happy. So my goal with social media is to post at least five times a week. And I can do that if I plan it out ahead of time. Like I have this, it's nothing fancy. It's literally just a calendar I printed off of Canva, and I schedule them out in advance because my brain does not work like in the day-to-day. I think that's like a carryover from my teaching days. Like I just can't do a day at a time. I always have like a list of things that I want to do and get done, and then I just pull from that list like a day at a time. So speaking of teaching, I like briefly offhandedly mentioned in previous videos or shorts that like, oh, when I was a teacher or when I was in the classroom, like, is that something that I should talk about in future videos? Like when I left the classroom, why I left the classroom, how I went from being a middle school teacher and coach to small business owner, even though I already was a small business owner, sort of. Like, is that something you're interested in? If you are, let me know in the comments, and I'll talk about it briefly. I'll try to be condensed. I like to talk, so I don't know. We'll see. get crafty ADD sometimes, and so I randomly decided to do a cup sale. I know that these are like really trendy right now, these glass cups. I only did like bookish related ones, like Just One More Chapter, Bookish Girly with a pink, like vintage looking book stack, and then, that was really loud, sorry. This is like a 90s vibe. These are super cute and they're super trendy, but they are a super pain in the rear end, and I just want them gone. So they're like 50% off right now. I'll keep the sale going because I have like 20 of these. So by the time this video posts, the sale will still be going on. But you can get these basically at cost on my website until they're gone. And there's more than just these few. Also, I know that I said I was getting rid of Harry Potter fabric, but I'm just so in love with this purple Harry Potter vibes. It's discontinued. I cannot find it anywhere. I got it overseas a long time ago, and when I realized that it was going to be discontinued, I ordered like 10 yards. This was like over a year ago, and I'm down to, I have one left after this one. So I found something kind of similar on that website that I got it at. It is not the same. It's got some purple stuff to it, and I think I'm gonna buy it. I think I'm gonna buy it because I just cannot part with this. By the way, this is going to New Zealand. I don't get international orders very often, like maybe even once a month, but every time I do, I'm like, this thing that I made is going to Germany or Australia or just somewhere cool overseas. And it gives me all the feels. I love that someone else that I don't know, probably doesn't even speak my language, loves my stuff enough to pay outrageous shipping to get it. It is Friday, the last day of the week. I don't really have a lot of like worky work stuff to show you this for today, but I'm going to show you what I finished up yesterday after I was done filming. I did a few of these Hufflepuff bags. I only had an order for one of them, but I like to batch make, especially when I'm slower and I don't have as many orders, so that when I do get busy, I can just grab it off the shelf. It's such a great feeling just having product ready to go when you get an order and you can just put it in the bag. Also, should I do a Harry Potter clearance event, because I'm trying to get rid of all this Harry Potter merch and I have a lot of it. I just realized that some of it is not even on the website because I would sell it at markets. And so let me know in the comments, should I do a Harry Potter sale? And another thing, yesterday I found all these wallets that I just finished, these 3. Okay, I put the rivets on them just a little bit ago, but I made these probably a few years ago and they were in the bottom of one of my bins. Couldn't tell you why I didn't finish them. Like, all these need is, so this is what they look like when they're not finished. They just need the zipper pockets on the inside. And how cute is this fox fabric? I know exactly where I got this. I got it at Hancock's in Paducah, which is like an hour from where I live, which was I think it was more than 2 years ago. And then this really, I think I got this at Hobby Lobby, and this is a designer faux leather. Don't know why I didn't finish them, but I'm going to get pictures of these in just a few minutes and get those posted, and then make the zipper pockets for these probably next week. And I found I'd already made the keychains too. I don't know. Got my hair done this morning. That's why I was late getting in the shop, because I was at the hair salon for like 3 hours getting my hair highlighted. So I think I'm going to end the video here. I've got 2 hours. My husband and I are going to take our daughter to see Despicable Me 4, the early show. So I've got like 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and get a jump start on this vlog for this week. So if you like these videos, you like all of my behind the scenes of how I run my business and want to see more, make sure you give a like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment about the Harry Potter sale if that's something that I should do a little spiel about, and if I should talk about why I left the classroom and how I went from teacher to small business owner. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys. For my purposes, I think my husband just got back from breakfast. For my purposes, I really only use these at markets. I very rarely need business cards. If my dogs will stop barking. So even though we set up, okay, so we got set up. So if you want more handmade bookish merch, wallets, DIY, oh my gosh. So on the upside, a bit of